Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Advance Show episode, which is unfortunately another audio because apparently the files are too big for me to get, download, or all that extra shit. But basically, what has happened in episode, I believe, 4, which is called Shocking, what has happened basically is Ruin and the others, since they are souls, they were meant to go to the land of the living, though unfortunately have not made it due to the Reaper having to make a little visit. That happened, and Ruin got flashbacks because it was at the broken Bonnie bowling ball area where he first met Glamour Bonnie, when he was broken. So, that being said, he started having a bit of a panic attacks, just trauma in general, basically. And they were trying to figure out what happened to the place, what happened to the Pizzaplex, and eventually found out that Tenzai was manipulated by Glitch Trap to take over the Pizzaplex again, and that happened. They found a mysterious broken and cracked hole in the staircase area, but didn't seem to really investigate it, so they just went on. Though, after a couple of minutes, apparently, who used to be Black Eclipse is now called Blood Eclipse, felt like there was something wrong, and Ruin caught on. So, Ruin tried to ask what was going on, what was happening, what's wrong. Blood Eclipse just whimpered and whined, but did actually lead them to the path. Eventually, the cracked hole did mean something. Though, whose list was in the way? The same person who had Sankito tied down by flesh. He was blocking it for some reason, but since Cassidy's a ghost, Cassidy went through and they saw Sankito. Their head hooked up to wires connecting to the ceiling. Wondering why, Eclipse did try to follow the wire. But Kenzai saw and got mad, which did electrocute Sankito, because apparently what that wire did was whenever Kenzai got mad, Sankito would get electrocuted. So, Kenzai used that as an advantage and did that, basically. He attacked Eclipse. He called him weak because he couldn't fight back. He did have one arm, though, so Eclipse punched him right in the face and ran left. Cassidy tried to help Sankito, though Ruthless kind of took Cassidy out. Well, he tried. He didn't make it because Cassidy's a ghost. There's a new character. He's a fucking worm named Aquavius, apparently. He lives in trash. He's been trying to find the trash for like an hour or something by now. Anyways, all that was happening, and Ruin was still getting panic attacks, and then he realized that the wire was leading to somewhere. Ruin was thinking, and he thought, what if the wire connected to somewhere that we needed to get through? So they followed the wire only to lead into a deeper rabbit hole as they did not attend. They saw the god of violence and Yin. Reminder, god of violence is Yin's father. The place reminded too much of the Mimic and Glitch Trap. But the problem is, cracking my fingers real quick, hold on. My fault, gangs. Again, you can make art of this, comics, something, whatever you want to do with it. Animations, yeah. Just try and mention me in there in one of those things so I can see Pinterest, TikTok, or YouTube. I'll put the stuff down in the description in order for you to do that. Anyways, but Ruin was not Ruin. The new character called the Crying Angel, who is another lost soul who helped them. She followed them around as much as they can, and there's another new character who is apparently a vigilante. They were General Shadow Foxy's younger brother. Though we still don't know the name, they just gotta figure it out, though. Though the group has separated into different groups, the group Ruin is in is the leader of the group so far, since they only have the Crying Angel, they have Blood Eclipse, they have Eclipse, and they had Cassidy. So then they ran into them. Ruin froze because the god of violence and Yin, they can do anything. They literally created darkness. Glitchtrap has been missing for a good long while. So they thought, Yin and the god of violence thought, it's been too long. Let's bring back an old friend. And Ruin realized that Glitchtrap was going to return soon. And they ran off. So, yeah. Good luck to them. And also that mini team is probably just going to be, that mini group of Team Inky-Way, that group is probably just going to be called I. One of the groups. Again, Inky-Way. There's more groups and they're separated due to a lot of characters. And there's some bad guys coming back. Other than that, Kansai's also realized, hey, wait a minute. These same two people, which is Jack and Sun and Jupiter, keep on getting in the way. So does Ruin. So, I'm going to use that as my advantage and do a little magic trick. After all, he did accidentally do something to Stitchy. He did something he kind of does regret. But he had a test on something. So now that worked, basically, they're going to use it against Jack and Sun. But that will be a cliffhanger and you guys are gonna have to figure it out. Good luck!